Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly reading, where we're going to be asking about what you need to know about the week ahead, about the energies of the week, and advice from your ancestors, spirit guides, your angels to best support you. Hi, my name is Chandraj, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. It's so good to see you. Okay, Scorpio, let's get your reading started. And in setting an intention, calling upon ancestors, spirit guides, angels, all those that walk with Scorpio, asking for clarity and guidance for their presence and their voice, and calling upon the primary energy of the week. What does Scorpio need to know that is impacting them? After today, May 4th, as I'm filming, the planet Pluto, the planet of powerful transformation, is going retrograde. How does this impact you? What new stories are unfolding? Calling for their ancestors, angels, spirit guides for Scorpio. What do they need to know? All right, Scorpio. It is the World card. There is a potentiality to end old stories and to go into this portal of renewal by, knowing what is disappearing from your life, is needing to disappear to go into what is next and what is new. The World card is the last card in all of the tarot. So it's the end of major cycles and the precipice of new beginnings. If we're able to follow our instincts and go into what is next and what is new for us. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look at what this week is really about for you in regards to this liminal space and new direction and opportunity. Calling upon Scorpio's spirit guides, ancestors, angels. What does Scorpio need to know about the week at hand? Calling for Scorpio. Okay. Just keeps coming. Thank you. Asking ancestors, angels, for spirit guides. Thank you. What does Scorpio need to know about the week at hand? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need one more for Scorpio. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. So I can see from the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands. The energies might be starting, the Nine of Swords, might be feeling a little challenging opening up into this week. There's a lot of changes that have been happening, and there's a lot of possibilities that can move through the mind. It'll be good not to be overwhelmed by having to come up with a new plan or making new decisions, but rather just being in the body with whatever it's wanting to process. As the week starts, you have the Ten of Cups. There's massive potential in you really coming to terms with what do I want for myself, and how is it that there's a threshold of moving into that. This can be an evolution in your relationships, an evolution in family, but it's the manifestation of the heart's desire. It's what you really want for yourself. Pluto is taking this trip to have you reassess, okay, like what have I developed in my life? What have I built? And where do I want to move forward into my own power, the High Priestess? There's going to be a deep revelation going into the beginning of this week, surrounding that aspect of the self. This could be about relationships, it could be about a project, whatever it is that the heart, the soul is wanting to bring forward. You are coming into yourself as a beacon of awareness for other people. The High Priestess, the female teacher, the initiation, the initiator. And the Judgment card. There is a calling for you to step into that higher calling of the self. Whatever it is that you truly have to offer to the world at this time is being asked for. People want it. You've got the Judgment card. It's stepping into the fire, stepping into the transformational zone that is going to uplift you into that. But as you go into the week, we have the Seven of Cups. You may be questioning that, contemplating the like, wait, what do I want? Where am I going? What do I want to do? And being like not sure. It might be a little confusing, especially when we feel some momentum and then we second guess ourselves. But when this, or if this does happen, this is my advice for you, Scorpio. Always return to the self, return to silence. When we start to look out into the world for like, oh, like what could I build or what do I want? As long as we return back into the self and what the soul has to say, then we're never lost. So moving into the end of the week, the Five of Cups. Towards the end of the week, we're really going to be processing things that are slipping away or things that have been lost and coming into view like, oh, how is it things that have been taken away or things that are no longer there, things that aren't the way that they were? How does this pave the way for new opportunity, new beginning, new ways of realizing what it is that I'm ready to bring about, what was being called upon for myself? And the Page of Cups at the end of the week. Oh, I love this because it's stepping into this fresh creative energy and looking at possibilities with eyes unclouded, without bias, essentially. You know, if you've ever felt like like you've been wronged in the past, or like there's just things that have happened that really shook you, you're like, I'd never do that ever again. There is this energy of being refreshed and in this new place to go into this creative space for yourself. And then the Five of Wands, there seems to be an activation around that, around like, I'm gonna go make this happen for myself. I've got a project that's in mind, or I'm gonna go look for a new job, or I'm ready to put myself out there, and however it needs to come. It seems like in this week we're coming off of this greater calling, and then really questioning, well, and all of the things that are transforming and moving, how do I get clear about what I want? It's returning to the self before all of the story, before all of the things that have happened, and really finding out what motivates me and what inspires me. Where's the spark with me? And following that. Okay, so let's get some advice from spirit guides and angels to best support you in what's available in this week, Scorpio. Asking for Scorpio, what do they need to know to best support them in this week? A message from their ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. What do we need to know? Asking for Scorpio. Here we go. It is Kalima, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So when Kali, the goddess of transformation, of death, of change, very aligned with the energy of Scorpio, asks us to recognize that major changes are unfolding, that there is a greater plan to all that is changing. This is your chance to soar. See something that is falling away or something that seems like what is setting you back in your life, something lost, is really the opportunity for you to step into your own sovereignty and to soar into something new. As long as you can come back into this space of knowing that we're in a liminal time and there's an opportunity for new beginning and freedom and stepping into that. And the key to it is listening to the self and knowing when the universe is calling for that greater gift from you, and however that manifests in your life. And in listening to the self and knowing that these changes are unfolding for a reason, you can walk that path facing the fear that may be present about things that have happened that could hold you back, being able to move beyond them and step into what you're really here to do in this life. Okay, Scorpio? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope this was helpful for you. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you, Scorpio. Bye bye.